family, to another video. Today we have very exciting things to get into. Now I know that the topic may scare some of the males, but don't worry, because if you have a girlfriend, a sister, a mother, a wife who has natural hair, they're gonna want to hear about this information, so stay tuned. Some of our viewers has asked me to share a little bit about my natural hair routine, as well as some of the protective styles that I've been using over the years. Now, if you knew me for a long time, you would know that my hair was not always this length. I've actually been intentional about growing it out for over the past, I would say, 5 years. I've always been natural. Listen, what people don't realize is that your hair is always growing. The reason why you're not seeing any changes in your hair length or your hair growth is because of some things that I will mention in the video that allows your hair to break off. So some quick tips that I'm gonna jump into now that talks about my general routine, and then I will talk a little bit more about the products. Overall tips in my routine is that I listen to my hair. Now, I know you must be saying, what kind of foolishness is this, Chanel? Listening to my hair, I have come to realize that everybody have different hair types. Now, for me, I have fine stranded hair. That means the diameter or the length of my, I don't know if you can see, but it's not that, it's not as thick as some other people's hair would be. I think that's what I mean when I say fine stranded hair. So, for instance, I cannot do protective styles for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. You know, people can have in braids for months and they're fine. I cannot keep protective style in for a long period of time, because if I do that, my hair will get very matted. So that's what happens when I listen to my hair. Another routine that I do is that I leave my hair alone. I know that's a big shocker. So leaving my hair alone means I often just leave it in twists when I'm not going out, or when I don't have classes, or when I'm just home. If I do decide to try out one of those fancy styles that I will see on YouTube, I am very, very gentle with my hair, and I make sure that I don't catch it up too tightly. You know, if it's like I don't do sleek buns, you know, and I don't do wash and goes. That's also for another video. Those things don't work for people who have fine hair, and that's also something that I've learned over the years listening to your hair. So I make sure that the styles that I use, that I don't have them, I don't make it too tight. Another tip for persons who love to do the sleek bun style, it's also best that you don't part your hair in the same area all the time. For instance, if you're going to do a sleek back bun and you part in the middle, make sure the next time you part at the side, the next side, so that way you're not having too much tension on one section of your hair at all times. When it comes on to moisture, trust me, I used to be a product junkie when I started. I used to try all the different products that are out there. Technically, I just moisture once or twice a week. My general routine is really just to leave my hair in a twist, because that helps it to hold in the moisture. I don't moisture my hair every day, but it's very important that you remember it's best to moisture your hair before and after you're taking it down. When I am taking down my hair, I always oil my finger, because it's just less abrasion on the hair. So that's it for my general routine. I hope it was helpful. Comment below if you want me to go into more details on really what I do. But I just keep it simple. Now, over to the big one, the products. Man, this was me back in the day. I used to be a product junkie, and basically what that means is that every advertisement out there that says, oh, this product will grow your hair 10 inches, 2 inches, 1 inch, I used to pay for that thing, and believe me, I've already made the mistake, so you don't have to. When you're looking for products, you just have to ensure that they are free from mineral oils, sulfates, probatins. just all of those synthetic products. You know, actually, I grew up on Vaseline and Blue Magic. You can comment below if you know any of these oils that you grew up on, and all of those oils, they're actually not good for our hair. If you're starting off, it's best to start off with Shea Moisture products. This is something that is constant in my hair routine. These are just shampoo and conditioning products, but there's a curl coconut hibiscus leave-in conditioner that I use often. But you can start off with Shea Moisture products. Usually they're very expensive, so there is actually another brand. Man, I can't remember the name. That's a cheaper version that also works just as well. Other products I've used over the years is called Camille Rose. They're also good, but I've stopped using these. And then for my graduation gift, I got this from a friend. This is Melanin Hair Care Products from Natural 85. If you're going to spend your money, it's always good to try to support local businesses. So I use these now and again, but you can see this one is actually still full, because you're gonna be so surprised of the one product that I use often. So when I'm moisturizing my hair, as I mentioned before, it's very simple. All I use this now and again, but I have this now for 4 months, and it's good, you know, nothing is wrong with it. But I've actually just been sticking to natural ingredients. So all I moisturize my hair with aloe vera. Now, I know this is gonna sound funny, but you can comment below if you want me to make a video on how I go about using this plant. This grows wild in Jamaica, right? So I just make the gel from this, and that's what I put on my hair scalp and also on my hair ends. And I'm going to have Dale demonstrate how I use this when I'm moisturizing my hair. What I would do with the aloe vera, I would cut it up, blend it, and then I would use a cheesecloth to get the gel, and I put it in this application bottle that you're seeing here. I can show you the consistency. Well, usually it's a little more sticky, but I keep it in the fridge because it will get spoiled if you don't do so. But just in case, if you don't have the time, aloe vera is also good for your skin as a good moisturizer. If you don't have the time to cut the aloe vera and blend it, you can also find this at Walmart or any local store. It's 99.8% pure aloe vera, and you can just put this in an applicator bottle, and I put it on my scalp and on my hair ends. I'm going to demonstrate how I do this later on. And then I seal it with an oil-based product, or just oil, right? And this is a mixture of Jamaican black castor oil. This one can be very thick, so you can actually make a combination of oils that are very nutritious for your hair. Like this oil I use as a sealant, but typically I have another applicator bottle where I mix olive oil and lots of essential oils such as peppermint oil, tea tree oil, rosemary oil. All of those I mix together and, you know, apply it to my scalp. So really, that's it. There you have it. Simple things, simple ingredients, and don't be a product junkie. Okay, so as a recap, I've just been consistent with doing just some typical things like watching the ingredients in the products that I use, keeping my moisture routine simple, and ensuring that I just leave my hair alone. Keep it in protective styles and leave it alone. That's it for my hair routine. I'm very glad that you were interested in it, and again, if you are curious about anything that we can help to improve your life on, just let us know. another thing I forgot to mention is that when you're, obviously you have to manipulate your hair sometimes. So that's another term that they use a lot in the natural hair community, low manipulations. Low manipulation, meaning that if you do have to touch your hair, you don't use it as often. And because of that, I don't use combs in between my moisture routine. I finger detangle. So instead of using a comb to comb through, I don't do that in between my moisture routine. I just finger detangle. So this is where you just use your fingers to go through the different lumps if you have them, and then run your finger all the way through. So I forgot to mention this. Notice how I am oiling towards the end of my hair, because you don't want to oil your root at all times, because you will have product buildup, which makes your hair scratches all the time. Okay, so that's it. And then when I'm going to bed, I just wrap my hair up like this. Just hairpin if you don't know. Oh, and it's also good to keep your hair in a stretched state. I'm forgetting so much. It's good to keep your hair stretched, because that way it doesn't curl up on each other. Natural hair people, their hair is like this, and so when I'm stretching it now, it keeps it in a straight state that allows it to have less tangles when I'm ready. So that's also another thing. You have to bear with me. I'm just first time making this video, so trying to remember everything that I do. It's not always easy. See, so it looks like I have no hair.